So we back to Temptation Tuesdays. I don't know how temptation it is, but okay, let's go ahead and get on into it. Paul Benny laying on the ground, still shot. I thought he was stabbed. To be quite honest with you, I ain't want him to die. I just wanted him to learn his lesson. You sitting up here following your devil, your sister, the devil, and look at you now. You about 2 seconds from ending up where your nephew at, trying to get that fast money. Now, Mitch tried to warn you about the mob and don't get that money, but you was hard-headed, now see, and you don't want your mama to know what's going on, and Mitch basically spilled the beans on you and had to tell you what was going on, basically his face, his reaction, and all that, and the fact that you was in the hospital. Catherine, Hannah kind of got a spill of what was going on, and then you went ahead and spilled the rest of the beans about he got money from the mob, but he's told y'all that he ain't never get. He tried to get the money back. They don't accept returns or refunds, so he had to pay it back plus what they wanted for their interest. You didn't pay it back, so you ended up getting shot. So hopefully you'll learn your lesson, I guess, being like, you my dummy, I don't want to see you go out like that. Like, I don't want the mob to take you out like that. And Mitch, it is kind of your fault, because you told him not to get involved with your family, but you gave him the connection in the line to call your family asking for that money, knowing damn well he can't pay that money back. So it is kind of your fault, Mitch, that you gave him the connection to your family, and now look at him laid up in the hospital bed, don't know if he gonna make it or go to heaven, go to hell or go to heaven. So it is kind of your fault, Mitch, that Benny ended up in the hospital. Cause if you know how powerful your family is, and you know you dealing with the mob, and why would you set your friend up like that? I wouldn't give a damn if he was begging for $500,000. If I know my family deal with the mob and they ain't got no problem shooting, stabbing, or doing what they got to do to get their money back, fitting you for cement shoes or whatever they got to do, cutting you off by the kneecaps. Now you know what your family about. You know what your family about, and you gave him the connection to get the money for these people. Possibly knowing that he couldn't or wouldn't be able to pay all that money back, and knowing that was gonna do this to him. So yeah, Mitch, I kind of blame you. So I kind of blame you too, cause you ain't have to get him the connection on the line. Talk to your family. You ain't even much have to go ask them for a favor, and you see that one fun of doing this favor, cause apparently they don't like African Americans, and so that should have told you right there, I can't do it. They don't like black people. I would have made up all types of excuses for my friend not to get messed up by my family, cause you know it and I know it, he couldn't pay that money back even if he tried to. What he gonna do? Be like Candy, an escort? Sell his body? Veronica's damn sure ain't buying it. So like, you kind of did set him up for the fall though, but he ain't have to accept the money, so I can't give all the blame. I can't put all the blame on you, but I can give you a piece of that blame, cause you basically helped him get that connection to your family by going talking to your family, and y'all so close, and y'all bond as friends are so close and so good that y'all can go as brothers. Your family asking you as that's your boyfriend and all that. They wasn't fun from Benny from the jump. And reading from their body language and me seeing it through the screen, Benny, you should have walked your ass out there and should have left that alone. But you got to learn your lesson somehow, I guess. So we gonna learn hopefully you learned this lesson. That's all I can say. Nada Charles and Candace, Lord, I got to remember all these people's names again. Excuse me if I stumble. I got to remember all these people's names again. I got to remember what the hell they did and all this and that. So excuse me if I stumble. Candace. I don't miss you not even much a little bit. Y'all notice how I skipped over Veronica, right? Yeah, I'm saving that witch to the end. Well, not to the end. So she kind of tying into this. So we gonna get to this little crime thing, breaking down on the bathroom floor, like she done lost her best friend. It's amazing how you been holding that pressure in your chest, carrying that weight on your shoulders, holding that in for so long. When you finally popped the cork out that wine bottle, you just exploded, huh, Candace? You know what? For them 10, 20, however minutes you was on that ground crying, we actually saw the real you. Not this new persona you got going on thinking you this bitch and thinking that you this, that, and all that, and don't have no feelings or emotions. Now, I know you had a shitty hand growing up, and I know that you was I know about your shitty hand growing up or whatever, and you got this little fast life, fast money, you want the fast life, you want to live the high life and all that, and now you trying to be stone cold and your relationship fails and all that though, but we actually, that time you was crying on the floor breaking down, and Charles actually heard you breaking down on the floor, and he came in and hold you and consoled you and told you to let it out. We actually saw the real you for a change, I think, after season 3. I think that's when you really put your foot in the grave. I think that's when the devil really came out of your ass. Season 3, season or was it season 4? One of them seasons where you became hell on wheels and everybody want to beat the hell out of. I think it was season 4 or season. No, it was half of season 2, season 3 on to now. That's what it was, I think. If I'm wrong, y'all correct me though. But we saw the real you, and I'm glad you showed up for 10, 20 minutes. Then you got up talking about, I can't do this. What are you talking about? Trying to fool Mr. President like you just wasn't breaking down on the floor, upsetting your makeup, and all of a sudden you a big girl now. You acting all tough like you just wasn't crying, talking about some you can't do this, I won't do this, I got to go. And Charles said, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You can keep on thinking you going somewhere. Like Landon told you, Mr. Thursday, he handpicked you. Whether you want Miss First Lady, you gonna be his First Lady. By force or by your own sake. Pick one, Candace. I advise you to take the First Lady and do something with yourself, whatever that is, and whatever I meant by that. Go ahead and do something with yourself. At least you'll be living the high life you so thirsty for. At least you'll be spending somebody else, well, the government money and the American people money, put it that way. At least you will be finally got that life you always wanted, eating steak dinners, having lobster, drinking wine, drinking champagne, going on trips, going all overseas, being the first lady, being on the president. That sounds like a nice ass life for somebody that's so thirsty to have that good life. I know you ain't trying to, like, yeah, I wouldn't trust Charles as far as I can throw him though, but you better enjoy what's being handed to you, cause Charles says you ain't going nowhere and you gonna be his first lady whether you like it or not. So I advise you to take this first lady and take it serious. Seem like you interested in the job now all of a sudden. When Mitch called you and told you that your brother in the hospital, he almost died, he was shot. It's amazing how you went from there, then at the end you come walking your ass in there with them Mr. President or the president-elect like you was somebody, and they searching people and searching searching Hannah and searching Haboom, searching Mitch, cause Mitch said he ain't going nowhere. He gonna stay right here till he get an update on Benny or till he hear an update on Benny. So you walked up in the room like you were Miss First Elect, so Mrs. First Elect. So are we just gonna take advantage of Charles or are we gonna take the job? I guess you like the way you got a first class trip to the hospital. What are we doing, Candace? Cause you can't pick and choose when you want to be the first lady and when you don't want to be the first lady. And I don't know who idea that was for your hair with the little two little lines sticking up here, looking like a devil horn sticking. You look like a devil. You look like the devil horn sticking down. And I don't normally talk about nobody hair weaver like that on this show though. But I do talk about Quita, cause Quita deserved that. We not gonna mention that name nor talk about her, cause I know sooner or later I'm about to see that, and I don't want to see that. And her in that disaster on her head that she called her hair. It's her hair, but it's a disaster somewhere. You know, let's move on. I ain't gonna talk about it too much though, but yeah, they need to get them little horns you got sticking down, trying to comb them down. Them horns need to be turned the other way, sticking up on the top of your head. But you came in a room all powerful, looking like somebody. Your mama not here for you or Mr. President-elect, though. But I'm dying to see if you gonna play on the Miss President-elect or you just using him just to get information on Benny and be there with Benny. Cause you know your mama ain't gonna carry no weight with Charles, and she basically can't run you out the room even if she want to with you and Mr. Charles there on your side. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna take full advantage of that moment and um enjoying the fact that your mama can't tell you what to do for a change, running you out the hospital because you got Mr. Elect there right there on your shoulder. So I guess you're gonna enjoy that a little bit too much. Now the partners in crimes, Jeffrey, Madison, and the devil that fell on a stack of boxes. Now, Veronica, it's amazing how we play victim all of a sudden. Every time something happen to you, I hear the same lines come out of your mouth every darn time. When Catherine was chasing you with that knife, you played victim. You tried to milk every ounce of milk you can out that woman titty to make it be in your favor, and you know darn well ain't nobody gonna believe you. Like you always trying to milk something in your favor, like you know darn well you fell on your own accord. You swung across that banister on them boxes. Ain't nobody push you. You fell. Better yet, you was too excited. You jumped across the banister and fell on them boxes. I'll take either one of those answers. And like you said, you ain't bruised or no broken bones. You just bruised. So Veronica, I'm gonna need for you to either you gonna be the bitch all the way through. Don't play victim when you hurt or injured. Like it seemed like every time something happened to you, that's when you pull out your victim card for a day and you try to milk every ounce of milk you can out of that titty. Do I need to carry on and tell you how you played victim several times? Jeffrey stabbed you with that Perry knife in your fake boobs, victim. Catherine chased you around in her house with that Perry knife. Not with that Perry knife, with that knife, victim. When she almost dragged you down them stairs, victim. When Jim and David came in there and saw Catherine about to get you, victim much. You fell over that you flew over that banister on your own accord, victim. The FBI coming there harassing you, victim. Like every time you get hurt, injured, or whatever, you always play that victim card. What you got a lifelong policy of victim cards that you can pull out? Like, you do shit to people, and I need to stop cussing. You do stuff to people all the time. You blew Erica up. You burnt your husband back. Look what you haven't done to Jeffrey. Had that man in jail. Thank God David managed to get Jim or was it Catherine to help him out. Like, look what you did to Candace, and she's nobody victim. Like every time what makes you think you get a pass? You do stuff to people every day, every episode, every season, to everybody. Look what you did to poor Maggie Day. Had that woman shot up like she was shot up. Like How do you play victim so well though, but you supposed to be this little devil, the ice princess as they call you, the bitch, the Veronica bitch, all these bad names you got, but you seem to play victim and cry wolf when something happened to you. And Mr. FBI, I liked that your cocky, arrogant mouth. I really did. I enjoyed you getting in your face. It's about time somebody got in that heifer face and told her what's up. I was so proud of you. I was cheering you on. I was ready to throw you a parade. Mr. FBI, I don't know if this true, false, or what. I ain't never been around nobody that did cocaine before, but you was sweating kind of awfully there. Like, I don't know if you were scared and you were trying to put on a brave face in front of Veronica, cause you know she'll serve you up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't know what was going on. Maybe you do got a coke problem. Maybe you don't. That ain't none of my business. That is your nose and that is your body. You messing up with that cocaine and whatever else you playing in and dabbling in. That is your business. Though, but you got to come to her clean. With your hands clean. You can't come to the Veronica bitch with no dirty hands. The fact that you came to her with a dirty nose tell me you need to go find somebody else to take your position, Mr. FBI. You need to go in and do what you doing before you came messing with Veronica, cause we need somebody with clean hands, somebody with no past that she can explore or scare, or somebody that's gonna stand up to this devil and look her in the eyes and give her what she deserves. Cause after she said that about you, I said, oh Lord, this man hands ain't clean. She finna use his drug addiction against him. She finna use, like, when she said that, I said, I went from cheering to pissed off, like, Mr. Mr. FBI. Now you know of her, and you know of her history, and who she about and what she about, and knowing she a damn good lawyer. Why would you come to her with your nose dirty and that booger sugar in your nose? Why? Now you came in the room strong as ever. You came in the room like you were finally going to shut her up and give her what she finally deserved until she called you those names and told you got a drug problem. Like I said, oh my gosh, not another one for the bite the dust. Is we ever going to get this heifer in a position where she can finally shut the hell up and we can finally get her to finally, hell, just at least lock her up for a whole season. Have her in the cage, have her in solitary. That would give me good. That would give me a great solitude to see her in the cage, in the solitary. Better yet, in prison. Better yet, keep her in there a whole season in jail. A whole season of jail, that'll do me good. I love that very much. Knowing that she can't mess with nobody else and do, like, we never gonna get it though, but I was glad that Mr. FBI, you had my hypes up for nothing. Like, I'm just gonna move on from that. Jeffrey, I like your brave front, but how long is it gonna last, buddy? Now, come on now, let's be real, let's be serious. All your mama got to do is get in your face and say boo, and you will piss your pants. Now, come on now, Jeffrey. You acting all unbothered. You want no concern. You didn't care whether she died on the floor or her back fell off her body. Like, I liked that attitude and that style you was giving me on that first scene. But we only know it's only a matter of time before she call you down there, get in your face and say boo, and you gonna piss your pants. So, nice going, Jeffrey. Mr. Madison, you did kind of give Jeffrey good advice, telling him not to be bitter and don't let his mama get to him. And y'all kind of went to high school together and went through the same type of stuff, bullying and all that. So, you kind of did give him good advice, and he probably need to hear that in. Hopefully you won't be bitter, Jeffrey. That's about all I can ask for, and that's all. We all like to see you stand up to your mama more. Like, I like that whole you didn't care, let Madison care since he's so concerned, and he a nurse, he a nurse, so of course he care, and She might have said some things about him and called them girl and all that. So good job, medicine. I guess you are a doctor. I can't take that away from you. When somebody in hurt and in pain, you got to do your job. So I ain't gonna say let the thing sit down there and suffer. So you had to do what you had to do. Who next on the agenda? Catherine. Catherine. You know what? I may or may not believe that you and Jim been having threesomes. I may or may not can believe that. Jim is a freak. He got a sexual appetite. Look how many times he been airing Candace out from starting from season 1 up to season 1 up to season 3. I think that's when she cut him off or whenever. So yeah, he got a sexual appetite. Yeah, I can see you participating in the threesome because that's what Jim want, and you want Jim to make you happy. Yeah, I can kind of see that. As for Candace Flunkies, y'all got to have stronger backbones. Like, it's amazing how Catherine came in there. She up there, laid up there. First, she started with Mr. I'm having sex with you and I'm using you and I'm running the sex right. Like, I'm still confused on why the hell you told this woman that you running a sex ring with Candace. You still baffle the hell out of me. Why would you tell that woman? Why would you set yourself up like that, mister? First of all, why would you set yourself up like that? You thought she was going to let that fly? You thought you had her over a barrel with that, telling her that you got a sex ring operation? You thought she was going to let that fly in her hotel? She's a rich woman. Her hotel basically is a luxury hotel for the rich and powerful people. She don't want that up there in her hotel. Of course she don't. So you know she gonna go by any means necessary to stop that mess, correct? The fact that you tell her how it is, what you gonna do about it, what if I refuse this, how you gonna stop me, and it's amazing how you were so cocky and arrogant, then she shut you all the way the hell up with you being a legal alien and your social security falls, your name possibly falls, your what you say, your social security number is fake, your driver license ID fake, your green card, all that's fake. Basically, she used you being a legal alien against you and made you call Rocky, the one that Candace beat with them crutches that episode. And you still doing your, I see you still at the hotel, still slanging drinks. So we'll get to you too. And it's amazing and funny how she had you over a barrel using your legal alien over you and telling you that, nah man, you could have said you was from a lot of places. Why the hell did you think Brooklyn was going to work for you? You really thought Brooklyn was going to work for you? I'm from Brooklyn. Really? Brooklyn where? In the dumpster, Brooklyn? Cause last time I checked, ain't nowhere in here that accent of yours and that look and that skin tone of yours came from no darn Brooklyn. You done lost your mind. You probably would have been better off saying another state. Why the hell would you say Brooklyn? Like you told on yourself. You kinda did. Now you got to give this woman a threesome. Then she called Mr. Rocky up there. He basically flipped. She already done turned this one over like a pancake. Now it's time to turn Rocky over cause he done on his side. Now it's time to flip him over like a pancake. And y'all killed me. I'm sitting up there looking at that scene, shaking my head like, y'all so big, tough, and all of this. Time somebody say they got you over a barrel, and this one over here talking about, so you might as well confess what she got on me, she got on you too. So go ahead and spill your guts too. I didn't spill mine. Now it's your turn to cut yourself and spill your guts out. And basically, he then told on himself, and it was my ideal, and it was Candace's ideal, and what you got on this, and she want the bitch, so y'all finna hand her the bitch on the silver platter. And judging by Candace and this nonchalant attitude she got, and her don't give a damn attitude, both of y'all gonna end up dead somewhere. You saw what she did to Oscar, puts Oscar out that window. Where the hell y'all think y'all gonna land dead? Y'all better hope y'all get pushed out of a window. Cause Oscar was lucky to get pushed out of a window. At least that did kind of, might have killed him before he hit the ground. And it probably wasn't that painful to him. Rocky, you already know what Candace giving, how she beat the brakes off of you with a crutch on your back, and you couldn't even stand up upright. And Mr. I don't know your name, you better hope she be gentle and nice with you too. So y'all have fun taking another breath if y'all plan on turning on Candace, which y'all said y'all was gonna turn on Candace, and y'all gonna give Catherine what she need to take the bitch down. So y'all better hope y'all still breathing after she get whatever she need to take Candace down and have her locked up. Y'all better hope y'all able to catch y'all breath. And y'all better hope y'all have it as good as Oscar when he went flying out that window before he hit the ground and splattered like some silly pully or something. Oh, last part. Why Mr. Thirsty? So why you ain't changed? You still, two more parts. So why you still ain't changed? You still the same person. Look like you still trying to get your head or whatever. Calling them man freaking Fred. I mean, what a freaking Fred or whatever the hell you called them. Then here come Miss Thirsty Sarah coming in here, coming in the house, looking for Jim. He ain't answering calls or texts. So now you sit up here looking for him. Here go why the opportunist trying to look for a way to get between Jim or Catherine. So he thinks she is the answer. So now he finna use that or attempt to try to use that and trying to woo poor Sarah over. And after Jim then tossed her over like a after Jim then tossed her over several times like laundry in the dryer, I don't think she don't want no parts or no type of crier. She just want Jim to help her, and I don't think Jim got. Sarah, I don't feel sorry for your ass. I really don't. Like, you sat there and let that old man use you like that. You sat there and let that man grope, feel, molest you and all that under the sun. Thought that was going to help you. He didn't got what he wanted out of you. Now you sitting up here in trouble. Could go to prison. No thanks to him. You better hope they get Jim before they get you. And you better hope that there's a time that you can flip on Jim. You better use that opportunity to start flipping. You better get flipped and flop over like a pancake. And hope you can turn Jim in and hope you breathe to see another day. And David, he doing fine. He in the hospital. They said he healing up well. He's still in pain as always. And basically, Jim need David help. And basically, he tell him all what happened. That the informant that he was using, the bimbo as he called him, getting the information for him for the Jennifer Salison murder, those bullets that matched that murder and how he was trying to cover it up, cause Catherine no good ass and her sloppy behind up here, right here committing crimes and ain't covering him up. So now he got to protect his behind. He then threw Sarah to the trash can already, and now she's swinging in the wind, and now he need David while he in the hospital still recovering after what his crazy ex-wife done to him. So now he need David help all over again. And I'm excited about this season. I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. I wonder how long Mr. Officer's next episode. I was wondering how long we was gonna wait, or how many episodes we were gonna get through before Mr. Officer come reappear in his head again. So, anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Bye.